Here we are. It took me some. It was a pain in the ass getting this set up. I do want different headphones than this, but this is all I got right now. Anyway, I want to just get my co-hosts up here. What we're doing is a little bit something a little bit different. What I want to do is have Russell Cook and Jarva up here to talk about what has been going on with the YouTube copyright system. Evidently, things are not as they should be. So we're going to cover that, and we're going to see how it goes. All right. Join up. All right. So it's a little behind. It took a little longer than I should have. I apologize. I was fucking dealing with this. This camera setup is just so frustrating. Like, I don't know. It just, you try to set it up and it's all weird, and I think we're okay. We're a little askew, but it's gonna be as good as it is. Let's say. Just getting ready. But this is an important topic that we're going to talk about. Not the camera, of course, but the YouTube appeal. YouTube is one of those. Why don't I just cut my losses and just have it right here? Hey, Russell.
Hey, Hostbusters, 1 second, please.
Sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, people of YouTube, my name is Russell Cook. I come to you with a heavy heart to apologize for actions that I was involved in that caused Jessica Jarva to lose her channel. She, on her own, had nothing to do with that. I was talking to another person, and I guess it's a very controversial conspiracy theory came up, and I did not agree with the theory, but I, being a human being, let someone talk about something and listen to them. I know YouTube, you guys don't like when people do that, and I can understand. You just care about money, but I'm sorry that happened, and it was no fault of Jessica Jarva's, and I will not go up on her stream anymore and ever talk about any sort of conspiracy theory things. I'm sure the other person won't do it either. And I have a channel. And if you guys want to take a channel, you can take mine, because she had nothing to do with this. And that is my appeal to YouTube.
All right. Very good.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that was great.
I was trying to do a good job.
No, that was solid. I think that the universal audience out there will understand it. So. Now, what do we need to explain? What happened in the so-called conspiracy situation?
Okay, what happened to Jessica Jarva? And I'm using her full name. She usually goes by Jarva, but I'll use her full name. What she uses too, no privacy is being invaded. She was doing a stream, and I don't even know if she realized what me and the other guests were talking about. the other guest brought up, and I just will say it's a very controversial conspiracy theory because she got a notification that her channel had been canceled, right?
Yeah. And what?
Deleted, whatever. And the reason was promoting harmful misinformation and dangerous conspiracy theories. So that's on
I
me
want to
and the other
understand that.
person. Jessica Jarva had nothing to do with promoting it, or even, I don't even think she discussed the theory. So it's not her fault.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like, how does the channel owner bear the brunt of
Yeah,
the
imagine
issue
if
if
we
they
got,
didn't bring it up?
if you got in trouble for every time someone brought up something fucked up on
Yeah.
your stream. It's not fair. I gotta admit, YouTube, it's not fair to do that to someone. Had zero involvement and they were not promoting anything. Someone brought it up, I discussed it with them, and Jessica Jarva was not even involved in the discussion.
Oops.
Yep.
Now,
There we
did
go. I like that. Are you getting like red bar? Is that your explosion?
oh, do you remember the beta ray from back in the day?
That's right. Yeah. When you would do, what was that? Chat roulette, and if a caller wasn't good, you gave them the beta ray, right?
Yeah, I just found it.
We're not giving anyone the beta ray, YouTube. We're just hoping to appeal to, you know, someone's right to stream when someone wasn't involved in what they got terminated
Yeah,
for. He had no involvement in it. And I
yeah.
honestly thought it was just a goofy thing. We're not going to discuss it at all, but the
Well,
conspiracy theory just seems pretty outlandish, you know. And
yeah. It's. I
I
get
didn't
it.
think it was
Yeah,
a hate crime or a thought crime or any of that kind of stuff.
but it. I still. I feel like it's more of a harassment thing than an actual. Does anybody actually think the things that they're saying, or are they just saying it to hurt? I'm trying to be careful with my words. Are people just saying this to offend this person of note, or do they
Yeah,
really think
so
that they are this
so
thing?
YouTube would have to accept YouTube. I'm talking to you straight.
Yeah.
When people don't like certain public figures and political figures, do they make up stuff about them without having any proof at all that it is true and just spread it like it's gospel? They do,
Of
right? It
course.
happens to
Of
every
course.
single political
Yeah.
figure or famous person in existence,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah. So you're saying that basically um, they have a zero tolerance policy on misinformation about someone's gender. So it's a misgendering thing.
It was,
Kind
yeah,
of.
and it was not anything I agreed with, and I don't think that even the other person was like, "You must believe me. This is 100% true." I think it was just brought up as a theory,
Yeah.
not as any real truth or anything like that.
And we have.
But you like the matching brick wall
Yeah, I do like that.
motif?
I do like that
Yeah,
very
it's pretty
much.
cool. YouTube, you got to admit, we don't have a lot of money for this, but we're doing a pretty decent job.
That's. I was gonna say it, but yeah, dude, it's the brick wall. That's perfect. And oh, there's brick wall there too.
Jarva has
Look
a
at
whole
that.
bunch of really nice brickwork behind her.
Yeah, that's probably Brooklyn bricks.
Vintage
Brooklyn.
bricks.
Yeah. So where are we with this whole situation with the appeal and the monetization? Let's talk about it. Do you want to appeal to YouTube, Jarva? You want to tell them, give them a taste of their own medicine? Maybe that's the wrong way to word it,
The,
but
the floor
How would
is
it
yours.
taste of
I
their
will
own?
mute myself, like
I'm
Sam
gonna
Hill
mute
would say.
channel. I'm gonna take down YouTube. Can you hear me?
well,
Can you acknowledge my
yes.
name? Can you acknowledge my name?
Jarviana. Oh, I'm sorry. Jarviana Jarvanfry. Bring back Jarva Town.
I don't want to talk about it. But Jarviana, this is
Jarviana
Jarviana
Jarvanfry.
Jarvanfry, and I don't want to talk about it.
You found out that I was autistic just now because I was looking at the name, reading the name, but did I not think to read the name? No. Jarviana Jarvanfry. All right.
That's autism. I think, once again, I'm going to say it. If I'm the only one saying it, let it be. I think that we're overusing and misusing the term autism on YouTube and on the internet.
I don't mean it pejorative. I'm just saying misunderstood. Whatever it is, OCD, ADD. What would you say it is?
Syrup-induced diabetes is a different disease than, and I think that it is a disease, and I think that autism is a skill.
Okay, got it.
And I'm not naming names. I'm not saying who has what. I'm not sending out the addresses to where the insulin's going. I'm not saying that there's an insulin shortage in Philadelphia right now.
Are you talking about GLP? We talking about GLP-1 medications?
I'm sorry, there's
a certain body type, personality type that goes hand in hand with morbid constipation, but I'm not saying it, and I am suggesting
morbid.
That's I don't. All.
Yeah, kick
She's
that
saying I
fucker
can't make bowel movements, and that's not true. That's misinformation.
Are you having
I'm
any sort of
about the royal courts and the jester? Well, I'm the suggester, and I'm just here to suggest things and not say anything conclusive about anything, and also bring dangerous conspiracy theories. Just mention them.
Harmful.
That's dangerous conspiracy theory, but harmful. But okay.
Yeah, we don't want anyone to be harmed. Or if we do, we wouldn't. We would just do it and not say anything about it.
Yeah.
But you know what's the best cure for constipation, and it's one of the oldest ones, is you get you a bottle of castor oil. Good Lord, if you've ever had to take castor oil. Yes, sir.
Is it exactly the same, or is it just me?
What?
Are me and Russell like the same? Are you having a hard time telling which
You're having hair. You both look the same. You have sunglasses.
I like the aesthetic of things matching. We have a matching brick wall background, me and HB, and me and Jarva sort of have a similar look going.
I also have a brick wall. Thank you.
Like people would probably think that she was taking her granddad around to go shopping if they saw us together in Brooklyn.
If I saw you, I would take you around shopping, and I would call you my granddad.
I would love that. I'm into granddaughter role play. It's a little fucked up. I apologize.
Well, HB would be.
If that's a thing, I was just making it up.
Would be the
I hope that's really not a fetish.
Nothing. It would be a very lesbianic, platonic. You know what? Never mind. This is why I never meet you guys ever.
What?
It's kind of like, if you were
it's kind of like Jules and Red Bar.
I'm just kidding. Let's go to Costco. Let's meet. Let's find the Costco that's the most equidistant between the three of us, and get this. And HB, bring your diaper. HB is going to be the baby in the
All
front.
right, I'm not wearing a diaper. What is this diaper role
wearing a diaper with a pacifier. with a bottle of
We're
syrup.
gonna purposely, Granddad is gonna give grandson Hostbusters a whole bottle of castor oil, and we're gonna have some scat play.
I'm gonna be David Walsh, and HB will be my child, and Russell will be my grandfather.
I'll be Grandfather Walsh. And we'll have David Walsh will be playing the police officer that arrests everyone.
Oh, wait. Who?
Wait, now David Walsh is the police officer?
You're getting into HB's weird. Who's going to play the police officer?
Wait, it's not weird. It's not weird. It's
not related to that. It's that like a grandfather and his grandson have given a baby castor oil so it can shit all over itself, and the police come because it's child endangerment.
What? Okay. You're talking about child endangerment in the same sentence. Okay.
This is getting controversial. I think we might need to back it up a bit.
Yeah.
This live action role playing.
No, we like controversy here. I don't know why you're
demented. Okay.
I mean,
but I wasn't alluding to any of your.
Are we saying there's too much controversy on a live stream?
Are you gonna show off Jonathan?
Well, the one that Jarva lost her channel.
Oh yeah,
there was controversy. It was not intentional. We were not trying to be edgy or shock jocks or any of that kind of stuff. It was just a hang. We were hanging out talking about stuff. Honestly, we're not trying to offend or insult or give anyone misleading information that's dangerous or whatever the fuck. Or sorry, whatever the heck is going on.
We got to keep it clean, yeah.
Well, I think I sweared too much. But I think the initial appeal part that I did in the beginning was pretty good. I do think that turned out pretty good.
Are we at a bunny ranch right now?
No, we could be. We could have all the. I thought I was trying to get Chong Deng to do some Chong Deng material, but if we had the neighbors, I could have like 20 rabbits out here, but how are you guys feeling about Mu Deng? And if I did take the ears off of Chong Deng,
I just want to know, could you get like a little road case for Chonkette's piano so she could play live around the city?
Oh, well, those pianos, her piano, I'm always on the lookout for more of those pianos. You can find them if you
so they're hard to find themselves.
Savers. Like, I unfortunately, I haven't found any for a while, but at a decent Savers, you should usually be able to find about at least 2 of those things.
Yeah, we don't have those here, but I've heard of the Savers chain of stores.
Oh, Savers? Oh, you would love.
They're not in Virginia.
Russell, we'd never get you out of there. Talk about Grandpa at Costco. Talk about shopping with Grandpa.
So what's this whole? Let's talk about this. Let's get into this.
Savers all day.
Let's get after it. What is this whole grandpa thing, grandpa play situation? I want to understand what you're talking about.
You think it's kind of weird that I'm... Well, I'm older than Jarva, so I could easily...
Jarva, is this a fantasy of yours?
Okay. No, Russell started the grandpa thing.
No, but you kind of lead into it like there was more to the story.
This is not something that we've ever discussed before. We yes-anded the whole premise.
What grandpa trauma do you obviously have, HB?
No, not me.
You hated your grandpa?
I never had a grandpa. Don't flip it back on me.
Let's talk about Grandpa Buster's. Was Grandpa Buster's
Russell was talking about this whole grandpa role play thing.
Well, see, we just improv a little bit about being into grandfather role playing.
Right.
And we just yes ended the whole premise.
Oh,
and that's
so
what
this isn't a real fantasy of yours.
No, we've never even discussed this before.
Okay. Maybe I thought this was like a real thing that you were talking about.
I was just looking
at my
you
said it with full confidence was like,
yeah. Well,
like,
I was thinking
this is what I like.
Oh, you did.
That's what I think YouTube can be too restrictive of the whole yes and thing. You know?
We've got rabbits.
Which is how we we all believe in yes and, right? We all think that yes and is a good way to keep a stream flowing.
Definitely.
But I was looking at my beard, how great it was, and that made me think of being somebody's grandfather. Okay. Which I could be. I'm old enough to have my grandparents were younger than I was when I was born. So
see, he's back at it with the grandfather talk.
Oh, really? I don't think I could do that kind of math of how old were your grandparents.
Some butterscotch candy for you, darling.
That's an interesting angle.
Drinking ginger ale. That's a real old
ginger ale. That is a grandfather.
It's a little can. I could pretend that I have massive hands, but it's a small can of ginger ale.
Well, be careful. That's how Scott Disick got fat.
From ginger ale?
He didn't know that it was soda.
Well, maybe he got fat from being fucking retarded.
I accept that it's soda, and it probably has a shitload of
high
fructose corn syrup in it or whatever. But I don't drink a shitload of it. And plus, look how small the cans are.
Have you ever drank? Have you ever? That's how they get you. That's how they just don't fall down that dark road to diabetes.
You drink 40 small cans thinking it's okay when if you drink like 15 regular size cans, it's the same thing.
Is that true? Wait, what? 14 small cans is the same as what?
30. I'm sorry, I said 40. I would imagine that regular soda cans, this is like half the size of, or maybe a little over half the size of a regular soda can.
Okay.
So I'm really not good with math either.
So you're dealing with you get those tiny soda cans for smaller people?
Well, I like to pretend that I'm a giant and this is a regular size can.
Wow.
You know.
Uh-huh. That's nice.
A monster. Yeah, that's kind of fun.
I am jealous of Jarva's backdrop there.
That's very nice. It's very hip.
No. Did you see that? She did a real Chong Deng.
Wow.
That should be viral. Please clip that. Make that viral.
Yeah, clip that.
Have you ever had Taylor?
Hey, what's up? Dude, Mike, how's everybody doing?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yes. Let me put you wait, how do I do the full screen effect? Let's see the bunnies. Can we see the bunny?
Chongqing! 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 What are you doing, Chongqing? Press! Chongqing! She's distracted right now. Chongqing!
You did. So you've actually cultivated a language to talk to these animals, which is interesting.
Yeah. Jane Goodall. Yeah. Jane, do y'all remember Jane Goodall?
The rabbit. A lot of animals do seem to respond to that voice. There's something that really that the animals love about that.
Can I try it real quick?
For different animals, but I am I am a professional animal psychiatrist and communicator. It's too bad we could have freed I did take a live of my pigeons, but
you could have.
my pigeons were pretty wild. They fell in love.
Excuse me.
Your pigeons fell in love with one another?
Yeah, I found 2 crippled pigeons in 1 week, and I cut all the strings that were all. They both had. Well, Frankie Valley was really fucked up, but Harry Nilsson had strings all wrapped around his toes, and that's what happens to them. They get human hair and shit like wrapped around their talons, and then their talons puff up, and then either they fall off, or so I had to cut it all out of them and let them heal. But 2, I found the 2 of them, so they were together for a while, and then they fell in love, and then I released them. Actually, this was their cage, and now they're back out in New York City.
So you have a thing for animals. You're a very animal-focused person.
Yes.
I gather.
Animal focused. Yes.
Well, I mean, I've seen probably 10 species of animals on your stream over the years, maybe 12, 20 different animals.
Well, you probably remember my squirrel.
Yes. You took him in, didn't you? Like take him in for a day or 2?
No, I had him for a while. Oh my God. And that's the one topic. Hey. Oh yeah. He's out. I can bring him in. That's okay. It's okay. We've been out here for a while. Okay, hold on. Oh, Chunky.
All right. Russell, what do you think about this whole?
Someone in the chat wants me to attempt to talk to Chunky. How you doing, Chunky? Chunky? I said hello.
What's that? You said hello to who?
To the rabbit.
To the rabbit. To the rabbit. I thought. Oh yeah. Can they hear through the internet?
I hope so. I think that, Poon, I really think that's fucked up because where I'm living right now, I see a bunch of squirrels, and I don't have a problem with them at all. Thank you, Mike. I noticed they look really strong, squirrels. They're like all muscle and those fluffy tails. We have the gray squirrels here.
We're talking about gray squirrels and brown squirrels. Wait,
I think there's red squirrels too, but we don't have any of those here.
So in your area, you've got the gray squirrels. But no brown squirrels?
I don't know. I don't know if we have any of the little flying squirrels either.
Are they advanced?
Remember Rocky and Bullwinkle? Rocky was a flying squirrel.
Are they of advanced age?
I would guess all these squirrels are rather young. I can't tell like their sex, or maybe they're non-binary squirrels.
Non-binary squirrels.
I couldn't tell you, but they're really fast and they seem to have fun. And I don't think they come out in the dark. That's the one thing. I don't think I've ever seen a squirrel out in the dark.
Now, speaking of squirrels, Poon Handler is saying that apparently NYPD is murdering peacock squirrels. Is that true?
Yeah, I thought that was really fucked up and totally uncalled for. That was just a real invasion of their everything, I think. It's extremely over the top.
I don't know how I feel about it.
because I don't think the squirrel would have harmed anyone.
Okay, so is this that squirrel that went viral before the election?
Yeah.
Is that what we're talking about?
Oh,
Yes, sir.
No, I didn't. The part that I didn't understand was what was political about this decision to kill the squirrel.
I don't know a lot of the backstory. I just saw the couple being interviewed on CNN or one of those channels after it had happened.
Yeah.
But I can go get my tablet and look it up.
You know what it was? I think it was rabies. It was related. It was related to rabies, I think. But yeah.
They're saying the squirrel had rabies?
I think that was the idea. Oh, Peanut the squirrel, right?
Oh my God. This is what. Oh yeah. Why was it the Democrats' fault? Let's not talk.
Yeah.
Is that what this? Okay, this was the liberals' fault.
Was confiscated and euthanized, because that's the thing, right? It's a common practice to it's the normal practice is to do that. They euthanize the person, not the person, the animal, in order to find out if it has the disease.
No, but they said that was a lot that they like that he didn't have rabies.
Well, the only way you find out is if you.
But they just came
do
in,
it.
they just like busted into their house and like took their animals.
Oh, really?
Like
So
nobody said, it's like, where did this rabies claim come from? I think I only vaguely and don't even understand the story because I just it's like my worst. But
I see. Yeah. So what happened was it was just the fact that they owned a squirrel.
It's
that
illegal
got
to have
people
them as a pet.
Yeah.
They would have had to get some kind of permit, I guess, to have Peanut.
Let's see.
You know what this is reminding me of? It's reminding me of my good friend Russell Cook.
Yeah, because that's what we have here.
Yeah.
All my buddies that I see in the morning, they're eastern gray squirrel. But they had Peanut as a pet for 7 years.
So, Russell, did you have you ever had pet squirrels that you kept in your house?
No, they took his.
No, because we always have cats, and that would not turn out well at all.
Okay. Russell's cats, and if we even have I mean, I don't. Do we have any kind of update?
Do we have any kind of update on the outcome of Peanut?
No.
Or what?
HB.
What? Yeah? Let me check.
What? Brian?
Hold on.
Is his name Brian or Ryan? I don't see that at all. Did they just say Brian? Russell, are you there?
Mm-hmm.
Is HB's name Brian?
If he wants to answer that, I will let him.
Hey, I didn't say, okay, anybody else is going to listen to the audio and hear it. So It can't be on me. If he's going to edit this out, he's going to have to edit the whole thing. I'm just being real. And hey, maybe it is.
Yeah, okay. Well, she didn't call him by his full name, so yeah, that is his first name. But I think he should legally change his name to Hostbusters. I like that name a lot better. I couldn't get used to calling him anything else but Hostbusters.
Oh, definitely not that. Like Brian or Ryan, like absolutely not. Like that curdles him in my mind. It's like, no, that's not you. That's not his name, I don't feel. Like, not at all. Like, when he said something like everybody knows his name, I was like, do I know his name? And I tried to imagine knowing what his name is and it not being Hawksbox. And I never thought that.
Yeah, I think even if I met his parents, I would refer to him as Hostbusters. Be like, your son Hostbusters is a very, very good person. I've known him for a long time now.
I think he should enforce that. Like, I don't think he should be out here letting people.
Like his wife should start calling him Hostbusters.
Yeah,
It's kind of funny. I like that.
I think this is contributing.
His wife comes in as Hostbusters. Can you help me with something? I do like that. Hey, unfortunately, the person that owned the squirrel Peanut thinks that jealousy over Peanut's popularity on TikTok and the financial success of GoFundMe's and stuff, that jealous people reported them for having they had a raccoon too, and I'm pretty sure that, like squirrels, without any proper permits as like a wildlife rehabilitator or whatever you would call it, that's technically illegal, but someone would have to fucking snitch on you to get you in trouble for something like that, and that's probably unfortunately what happened.
The name Ghostbusters to me in my mind looks like 3 marshmallows.
Ghostbusters, yeah. It's kind of like when you find out Ringo Starr's real name is Richard Starkey. No one calls him Richard Starkey. I'd just be like, yeah, it's Ringo.
Starkey.
Yeah. And I did dox Ringo Starr, and I do want to apologize for that. But I think if you look him up, that'll come up. So let me see. Ringo Starr.
Richard Starkey is already.
He is. He's
like, that's already a good.
He's Sir Richard Starkey. It's pretty cool, isn't it? He's a sir.
His middle name was like Most Blusters or something. Like, then I would be like, oh, okay, I can live with that. Like Richard Starkey, Ringo Starr. It's like you had a cool name to begin with, but like,
yeah,
I heard someone say Brian or Ryan, and all of a sudden, Moss Busters is in here. I'm perplexed. I'm scared. I'm traumatized. Did he just leave?
He left. Hopefully, I hope he'll come back so we can, because this is pretty interesting. I was thinking that you should just get his name changed to Hostbusters.
Yeah, like my friend Vomit, who is now mad at me, maybe will never forgive me.
Is that like Vomit Scumfuck Bitch or something like that?
Yeah.
Kitty Cat?
Yeah.
Vomit. Okay, I remember them.
Yeah, her name.
They were in your band, right? They were in Bonestown for a while.
Her name is legally Vomit Pitch now.
Yeah, and Hostbusters.
and she's tattooing her face, you know? And that's what, like, I think Ghostbusters needs that. I think he needs the legal name change to be the bust that he's never been. You know what I mean?
You think he should start getting face tattoos?
No, I think he should be doing the equivalent to his, you know, he's not like a virgin killer, parent killing, intestine eating, necrophiliac kind of imagery like Vomit Pitch is going for. He would maybe like just become professional about broadcasting.
That reminds me of one of my favorite movies, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh.
That's a lot of. I'm sure necrophilia probably. You know, they never really show you that happening, but I would assume, yeah, that's probably going on. There's cannibalism, intestine eating, all that kind of stuff. Especially when you get to part 2 from 1986. But everybody, chat, thank you for. I'm really sorry to hear about Peanut the squirrel. I think that was really shitty, but I've had problems with that kind of stuff too. No one fucking killed any of my pets, thank God, but you know. It seems that those. Whoops. Everybody, it's just me. This was an appeal stream. Things have gotten a bit difficult with the technicalities of everything, but thank you for watching this, and we hope the appeal part will be okay. So thank you, everyone, and take it easy.